University Pharmaceutical Club with the Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences. This year's theme, Redesign the Path, Reformulate the Process, Regenerate the Purpose, reflects the very spirit of innovation and resilience that defines both pharmaceutical industry and our young minds. In a world of rapid transformation, it reminds us that progress begins when we dare to rethink the conventional, refine our methods, and rediscover our collective purpose. PharmaFest has always been more than just a festival. It is a celebration of ideas, collaboration, and scientific excellence. It stands as a bridge between academia and industry, where students learn not only from the textbook, but from the real-world experience of leaders who shape the health sector every day. The participation of our distinguished guests today is a testament to the growing partnership between education, innovation, and enterprise. At North-South University, we believe that our students are the architects of tomorrow's pharmaceutical landscape. Through events like PharmaFest, they learn to challenge assumptions, to create with empathy, and to lead with purpose. These young scholars will carry forward the mission of ensuring better healthcare for all. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our special and chief guest, our sponsor, mainly our title sponsor, SMC Enterprise Limited, for their unwavering support, to all our faculty members, faculty advisor of NSUPC for their constant guidance, and the member of NSUPC, and also all our students whose passion and hard work have made this grand event possible. Your collective efforts exemplify what it means to redesign, reformulate, and regenerate. May PharmaFest 2025 inspire every participant to think beyond the boundaries, to innovate fearlessly, and to contribute meaningfully to the future of healthcare. Thank you all once again for being part of this journey. Welcome to the PharmaFest 2025, where innovation meets inspiration. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words. Now, I would like to extend a warm invitation to our special guest, under whose dynamic leadership, the School of Health and Life Sciences has continuously fostered an environment that promotes scientific inquiry, research excellence, and professional growth. Please give a warm welcome to Professor Dr. Deepak Kumar Mitro, the Dean of School of Health and Life Sciences, North-South University.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. The Honorable Chief Guest of this inauguration opening ceremony, special guests, faculty members, students, my dear students. So today, this is marks the opening of the Pharma Fest, which has been a flagship program of North-South University, particularly the Department of Pharmaceutical Science, and jointly organized by the Pharmaceutical Club of North-South University and supported by our industry partners. So you know that the collaboration and linkage between the academia and industry is very important, and it has been ongoing and growing in many different forms. And you know that the pharmaceutical industry in Bangladesh is one of the most growing and highly quality industry that has been developed in the last several years. So this is the second largest export products we all know. But I always say that there is a difference compared to other export products, because this is the medical drugs, medicine, So when you need to export medical products, especially medicine, to a developed country like highly regulated markets like USA, Australia, UK, Singapore. So it requires a lot of quality and assurance and other things, and to be accredited in their market by their regulatory authorities. So Bangladesh has proven that when a made in Bangladesh product is consumed by the citizens of the developed country, so that's really a pride for our entire country. It's not as similar to a shirt or pant export to another country. So that's why we must thank the pharmaceutical industry. They have done it, and we're really proud of that. And also, that to do that, that already we had a industrial advisory board, and we had the last meeting actually yesterday. So some of them were our honorable members were talking to that they need to compete global level. Globally they need to compete. So if you need to compete with a high quality competitor, then you need highly competent people, definitely. So you cannot, without highly competent people, you cannot compete at that level. So these highly competent people, trained people with required competency are supplied from our side, that is the academia, university. So this has been possible, all this success has been possible by extraordinary leadership, their relentless work, and also coupled with or supported by the competent graduates that were supplied from university like North-South University and other university in Bangladesh. So we can definitely share this pride equally. So, but that is not we are at the end of the journey. So this is only the beginning of the journey. So that there are challenges, and we have to overcome those challenges for when the LCD graduation is one of the things. But I was also talking to some of the leadership people from the pharma industry, and they were very relaxed. We are outsider. We think how these things will be overcome when the LCD graduation is for Bangladesh. But they are relaxed. They say that it should not be a problem. So Bangladesh is well ready to face those challenges without any problem. So that's good news for us. But we have to also, we know that there are certain areas that still the skill sets are lacking in people or graduates in our country. So we have to overcome those things. So we are in a continuous dialogue, and we are getting the suggestions, recommendations from the industry partners, and definitely we'll be trying to develop those things. Just this morning that we had a very interactive and useful discussion with the managing director and CEO of Renata Pharmaceuticals, and I really that was a eye opener and very interesting useful comments from him, because we need to actually start working rather than planning and talking. So that is basically important lessons. So definitely we also have to proceed that real action, so we need the action, and action can start in a small scale and gradually it can grow, but it's not just only talking. So that we take very positively, and we'll be definitely doing that from our part. And as far as the Pharma Fest is concerned, so this is a blend of academia, education, and also the festival part, so entertainment and festival part. So I observed the organization of the Pharma Fest for previous few years, and I found that the North-South University Pharmaceutical Department and the club has been successfully blended both part, the education part and also the entertainment part perfectly, so that out of all this highly demanding study, there are things that, organizing capacity, because those who are involved with this, have the direct experience of organizing leadership, management. That is very important, in your career down the road. And also a little breathing space for, interact with each other in a different mode, so not just in academic classroom settings. So, and then I will also definitely acknowledge the generous supports from our industry partners. They have always been very supportive in not only, what I actually find different. So many times there are industrial people, business people, they fund something and they forget, so they give some fund for organizing certain events and they forget. They are busy with their routine works and they don't participate in the program. But this is the very unique exception I found, that all the industry leaders, their top leadership, not even the delegate, so top leadership are here present. And yesterday that was the advisory board meeting, but today morning and evening we find that some of the top, their CEOs, managing directors, they are here with us, not just, giving some money, give away some money and then forget, not that. So that is very, very important and we are really grateful for their presence. That will actually encourage our students and also the faculty members so that they can definitely change or modify whatever the teaching materials and curriculum accordingly from your advice. So I think I will stop here with a wish, and we wish that the Pharma Fest of this year will be a grand success, and the students, those who are here, just enjoy, relax and enjoy the Pharma Fest. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable presence and words. Continuing with our distinguished guests, may I please request our next special guest to share a few words. Please welcome Professor Abdur Rab Khan, the Pro Vice Chancellor in charge and Treasurer of NSU.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Vice Chancellor of North-South University, Managing Director of Social Marketing Corporation, and Managing Director of, and also our Renata Corporation. And I can also recognize our guests from the pharmaceutical sector, senior faculty members, Dean. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to this inaugural session of the Pharma Fest. It is a great privilege, in fact, for this. I view this festival as a I view this festival as kind of embodiment of what we strive for in academic excellence, built on integrity, creativity, and, sustainable growth for this academic atmosphere. The aim of the Pharma Fest has always been to bridge the gap between education, research, and industry, empowering students to transform knowledge to real-world application. It encourages young minds to think critically, challenge conventions, and also design ideas that can advance pharmaceutical science and improve the lives of the society. PharmaFest nurtures the qualities that define NSU graduates in terms of leadership, in terms of critical awareness, and innovation for this purpose. The event is therefore not merely a celebration, it is a commitment to the future of the healthcare society and also human development. This year's theme, redesign the path, reformulate the process, regenerate the purpose, perfectly captures this dynamic spirit of our time. Throughout the festival, participants will engage in scientific exhibitions, research challenges, industrial networking sessions, and creative cultural programs, each representing how pharmacy can connect society, science, and sustainability. It is heartening to see the Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences and the North-South University and also the North-South Pharmaceutical Club work together passionately to make the vision a reality. Their collective efforts showcases what collaborations between students, faculty, and administration can achieve together. PharmaFest 2025 primarily aims to inspire our students, the innovators, the researchers, and healthcare professionals of tomorrow. But it also reaches out to the alumni, the industry experts, and policymakers, building a bridge that connects education with entrepreneurship and also research with real-world application. The inclusiveness of this collaboration ensures that our university continues to be a leader in quality education, innovation, and community impact, both nationally and globally. Every exhibition, every presentation, every performance today reflects the dedication of our students and the vision of our faculty, all united by a shared belief in progress, through learning. To our organizing team, the mentors, I commend their tireless efforts. To our industry, partners and sponsors, thank you for believing in the talent of our youth students. And to our students, I encourage you to carry the spirits of PharmaFest beyond these few days of festivity. May it be a celebration of science, may it be a celebration of creativity and collaboration that inspires us to continue redesigning, reformulation, and regeneration of the path to Earth. I thank you and I wish this program, PharmaFest 2025, a all grand success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful words. Now, I would like to invite a distinguished figure in the pharmaceutical and healthcare industry whose leadership and contributions have significantly advanced public health initiatives in Bangladesh. We are honored to have among us Mr. Saif Nasir, the Managing Director of SMC Enterprise Limited.
Assalamu alaikum, respected Vice Chancellor, Chief Guest, members of the faculty of the Pharmacy Department, and the audience. Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, I think. Yeah, sorry, still it's good morning. Prothomoto, on behalf of SMC, আমি আপনাদের সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ এবং আন্তরিক কৃতজ্ঞতা জানাতে চাই for making us part of this grand event. It's really a privilege and honor to be part of this great event. The theme of the event, a festival, redesign the path, reformulate the progress and regenerate the purpose. This is very insightful. So I want to build a little bit on this. Ashole, to be successful, what it takes. First of all, we need to know where we want to go. The picture of the future. যে আসলে আমাদের লক্ষ্যটা কি? So এখানে I think it is quite clear যে we want to have a better future. The next step is to basically define what would be the outline of that future, how that future looks like in as much as detail as possible. So I would urge the students, the members of this festival to define that because that's very important. Unless we know where we are going, it is next to impossible to be successful. Second thing we would need is the discipline. Yeah, how we are going to do this. So if we go in our own directions, in own different ways, it is unlikely that we will become successful. And third thing, the most important thing is to be consistent. Regardless of what the situation is, amar ki ache ki nai, we need to show up to service our dream day in and day out with no excuses, no exceptions. So that's the mindset we need to be successful at anything. And the other important element is that we are living today in a world of distractions. আমাদের আজকের এই present context there is no shortage of distraction. Facebook, Instagram and what not. So it is it's very easy to get carried away in too many things. So as young leaders, Jara, you are going to shape our future of the country. It is very important for you to understand and for that where to invest your time and energy. আমরা কিন্তু ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি আমাদের যে সময় কোথায় যাচ্ছে, আমি কোথায় কতখানি টাইম দিব, দ্য রিটার্ন অন ইনভেস্টমেন্ট অন আওয়ার টাইম অ্যান্ড এনার্জি ইটস মি, ইটস ইউ who decides. So in order to get where you want to be, the first and foremost thing is you got to decide where to invest your time and energy. If you can do that, I'm sure, I'm 100% confident that we will reach where we want to be in terms of the goal of this Pharma Fest, where we want to take our country to be. So that's something. On SMC's side, jeta I want to communicate, SMC is dedicated, its existence, its purpose is to basically improve the quality of life of our underprivileged, primarily population. আমরা কাজ করে যাচ্ছি যে বাংলাদেশের প্রতিটি ঘরে ঘরে যেন বেসিক স্বাস্থ্য সেবাটা আমরা পৌঁছে দিতে পারি। That's our ultimate end goal. It may sound impossible, impractical today, but that's how a goal should be. If the goal is too easy to achieve, sounds too realistic, then it's not an aspiration, it's not a goal. So আমাদের লক্ষ্য বাংলাদেশের প্রতিটা ঘরে ঘরে বেসিক স্বাস্থ্যসেবা যেন আমরা পৌঁছে দিতে পারি। That's what we are working for. এবং I would encourage the NSU fraternity to join us to take that cause forward. We have multiple verticals of activity, seta pharmaceutical, seta hygiene products, seta consumer food and beverage product. We have a wide range of opportunities open. We are encouraging new generation to join us to take our mission forward. So we look forward to welcoming more and more participants, partners to join our cause from NSU. And finally, I wish this event to be successful so that you achieve what you wanted to achieve. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We are grateful for your support and your encouraging words. And now it is my great honor to invite our chief guest, a pioneering leader whose vision and innovation have transformed the pharmaceutical landscape of Bangladesh. Please give a big round of applause for Mr. Syed S. Kaisar Kabir, Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of Renata PLC.
Assalamu alaikum, distinguished academics and industry colleagues. আমরা এখান থেকে কিছু শুনতে পাচ্ছি না। So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come up here and talk to you. Look, I'm not like you guys. I'm old-fashioned. I need to look at faces when I communicate with people. I don't do this. So now I can see. I don't know whether to call you boys and girls or young men and young women. My daughter just got into university. She's still my little girl. My son passed university a couple of years ago. So you guys, you're about my daughter's age. That one. The one in the middle. There. No. She's the one. Daughter. I said daughter, your son. No, this lady. Anyway. I have only 10 minutes. I may have bokor over 10 minutes. I want to tell you a few things. Jokhon I got into this industry, well before you were born, I got into this industry in 2002. Jokhon bideshe jetam and industry colleagues bideshe, ora amake jigesh korto, what is your therapeutic area of specialization? And for me, this was a very odd question because in Bangladesh, we do everything. Etar maneta ki? So, you see, the reason they used to ask that question is tokhonkar dine competition kom chilo. So the way you would operate in the market is use your area of therapeutic concentration. So some people will say, I only work for TB. Some people will say, I'm in hormones and so on and so forth. Duniyata orokom ar nai. Ekhon, there are so many players in the market, in the global market, that you can't just focus on a few products. You have to have the whole basket, the whole gamut of products available in the market, specifically if you're a generics player. Now, why is that? Because generics se jokhon opportunity ashe, you don't know kishe opportunity esche. Let's say kibhabe ashe. There's a product shortage in the market. The price just rises, because of scarcity. So it's very nice, but if you don't have the product, you don't get any advantage, right? So that means you have to have a huge basket of products. Now, huge basket of product money ki. Your product development capability has to be really efficient, really fast. Kintu, arekta jinish ache Bangladeshe, amader deshe to bioequivalence is not mandatory. But bioequivalence, to mandatory duniyate hoyeche in 1984. And it was 2 senators in the US, Orrin Hatch, and I forgot the first name, Waxman. They said, if you wish to be qualified as a generic, your product has to be bioequivalent. Now, so that means when you start, if you want to have a career in product development, you have to start thinking of bioequivalence. And regardless of what people have told you, bioequivalence is not easy. It can take months. I see our R&D team, ওরা শুধু 2 মাস ধরে চিন্তাই করে যে কি করব। আগেকার দিনে I remember my career শুরুতে ওরা they used to have this PDR এত মোটা একটা বই, ওইটা পাতা উল্টালো, ওখানে একটা ফর্মুলা লেখা আছে, ওইটা নিয়ে একটা ওষুধ বানায় দিল, ওই দিন গেছে গা। And if you still think that way, you will soon be replaced by something called AI, which is not a nice thing to happen. So one thing is, bioequivalence is dal bhat, hote hobe. So that means you need to have a fair amount of knowledge how to formulate if you're interested in the field. Second হচ্ছে, how do we compete? আমরা যেমন, I was just telling your vice chancellor যে Bangladesh is at least 20 to 30 years late in the game. So দুনিয়াতে আমাদের প্রভাব বিস্তার করা is not easy regardless of how big the market seems. তো কি করি আমরা? And it's one of the titles of this Pharma Fest is you reformulate, redesign. So what you do is, if you are in a generics field, you tweak the drug. You do something to the drug that differentiates it from the rest of the other brands. Then you have, এটা শুধু only my brand does that. এখন এটা বাংলাদেশে করতে আরম্ভ করেছে। যেমন our scientists, Australiaতে they have rivaroxaban, but everybody has tablets. We have the capsule version. Now you might say, what's the big deal? The big deal is the capsule is bioequivalent to the tablet, and that took a very long time. Some people find it easier to swallow capsules. So we've got a niche market, jara capsules chai, so our rivaroxaban will have that market. Then there are other important things that have happened in oncology. Bangladeshe amra onekgulo launch korechi and others have followed. It's the ready to use injectables. Now ready to use injectables, you might think acha eta to easy banan. It's not. Amader scientists there, it took them such a long time to get the impurity profile matched. So this is another thing that's happened in the world. The standards are changing. We never had to bother about NDMA. এখন the amount of investment in LCMS machines, just for MDA, the NDMA যাতে লিমিটসের মধ্যে থাকে. There are products that we have registered in the US. যে সময় রেজিস্টার করেছিলাম তখন NDMA লিমিটসের মধ্যে ছিল, বাট যখন ঢুকলাম মার্কেটে এটা ভায়োলেট করলো. So, and to get things within NDA limits is not easy. So our team, they were telling me API te NDA limit meet korche, excipient meet korche, but when I formulate, I go beyond that. So that means your formulation capacity, আগে যে PDR version আচ্ছা মিলে দেখে নেন, কয়েকটা পাউডার মিশায় দেন, একটা ট্যাবলেট বানায় দেন, you can't do that anymore. So you have to be smart. That's the thing. আমাকে your professors were telling me যে আমরা কি করতে পারি ইন্ডাস্ট্রির সাথে, কিভাবে আমরা collaborate করতে পারি. So my thing is, you have to produce students who are smart and who are eager to learn and who think the university is just a starting point. Because I'm telling you, this AI thing is very dangerous. Already I won't say Renata AI te লাফালাফি করছে, but already কয়েকজন AI টা ধরে, then they're looking at this department and বলছে এই ডিপার্টমেন্টটা থাকবে না. It's happening now. That's very scary. এরা থাকবে না. তারপরে হচ্ছে they've started doing, there's one product that we have registered in Europe. Again, they had trouble matching the impurity profile, and they used AI to solve the problem. So you see what's happening. You have to be smart. Agekar dine, acha I've got a lab coat and I've got my degree, ami motamoti ekta chaliye gelam. It's not going to work. You have to be very, very clever, and you have to constantly learn, because you have to produce things, value-added generics, if you wish to be in the generics field. So the only message that I have for you, be very careful. If you operate like a robot, you'll get replaced. Even in, say, you say, acha, this is এটা তো কি কি কথা বলছেন, আমি ইন্টারন্যাশনাল মার্কেটিংয়ে থাকবো কি মার্কেটিংয়ে। এখন most of marketing of pharmaceutical is knowing the regulations, is knowing the science now. It's happening now. So you can't get away from it. আগের দিনে যেটা হতো, ইন্টারনেট বিজনেসে যারা আসতো and their main task was to write emails, dear sir, we are a leading company in Bangladesh, would you like to be our distributor? ওই দিন গেছে, ওই দিন চলে গেছে। So just you have to be up to date with what's happening in the world. You have to be clever. If you don't think you're clever, don't come into pharmaceuticals, because you'll be replaced by a little computer. So if you're smart, you think you can make a difference, then you can have a solid career in Bangladesh. You don't have to go abroad, because we are hungry for not just graduates, we are hungry for very smart people. মানে আমার আব্বা যখন আমি যখন ইন্ডাস্ট্রিতে আসে, আমার আব্বা বলছে যে রেনাটার সাইজের কোম্পানিতে 1-2টা চালাক লোক হলেই হয়। It's no longer true. Now smartest people among you who are willing to learn, and we want to keep you in the country. There's এত বড় একটা revolution করলাম আমরা, and you guys have all participated, I'm sure, in the July revolution. এখন জুলাই রেভলিউশন করে দেশ টেশ ইমপ্রুভ করে আমি বিদেশে চলে যাব, and if we can't keep you, এটা কি ধরনের কথা হলো? So we have now nearly 200 scientists, very smart people. ওদেরকে বাংলাদেশে রাখছি, ওরা মাঝে মাঝে বিদেশে চলে যায়, পিএইচডি করে আবার চলে আসে। So you might get the best of both worlds, but we will try to keep the best talent in Bangladesh. So, best of luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your insightful words. Now we are deeply honored to invite our session chair, a respected academic and an inspiring leader who has continuously guided North-South University toward excellence in research, education, and societal contributions. Please extend a warm welcome to Professor Abdul Hannan Chowdhury, the Honorable Vice Chancellor of North-South University.
Good afternoon. The Honorable Chief Guest of today's program, Mr. Kaisa Kavir, the CEO and Managing Director of Renata, and the special guest, Saifuddin Nasir, Managing Director of SMC Enterprise. My colleagues on the dais and my colleagues in front of me, my dear students from Pharmacy Department of North-South University, and also going global with our products and services from Bangladesh. Bangladesh has enormous opportunity to take Bangladeshi pharmaceutical products to the global market. And the industry sector needs also right kind of graduates. As our chief guest today, he was trying to emphasize that, well, the smart students, the smart graduates, they truly need to be in the country and also to help growing the industry sector of our country is very important. To me, I see that, well, after the ready-made garments sector, pharma sector is the most potential sector that we can think of, that taking the export, bundle to be increased with pharma products, there are huge opportunities for us. We are really producing great graduates from Bangladesh, but many of them are not actually staying in Bangladesh, and therefore the always facing problems in terms of the right kind of graduates, those who are supposed to be the industry floor and to be involved in the drug development and other sort of new product development and innovation in the pharmaceutical sector. I would request my students and faculty members to give proper training and education to the pharmacy graduates so that they can also understand that in the industry sector we have huge potentials to be employed, which many of us truly do not know. The other day I was actually in the Cambridge University last week. Two of our graduates I met, both of them, they finished their masters from Oxford University and also PhD from Cambridge, and they are engaged in the overseas market to do research. And I have been telling them that to come back to our country, help nations, help North-South University, help academia, so that in future we can also see many more good graduates are going to be produced, and we will be a country where truly creative and innovative minds are going to be nurtured, and we will see that the growth and expansion of the pharmaceutical sector are going to be evolved. From the industry part, I would also like to say that, well, we always seek partnership with industry and academia. This is something very important, that because our students, they do not feel that there is a great industry sector in our country, because these industries are not visible in the campus often, nor even they have any projects that are truly going to support our faculty members to do great research in the academic environment like North-South University. We would love to see that industry-driven projects and researches and the problems and issues that are actually crucial for the industry sector, that has to come to the academic platform, and we will see that a bonding and a collaboration is going to exist between the industry and academia here at North-South University. Because most of you know that, well, since the inception of this university, North-South University is always striving for excellence. And we have been able to establish a pharmaceutical science department at our campus, which is already recognized by the researches that our faculty members are doing, not only within the country, but also globally. Our researchers from this campus is publishing, by the top-notch journals in across the world. So we do have the manpower, the human resources over here, but we do not have right kind of problems and issues in the scientific, manner, which we do not see that, well, our labs are engaged and labs are busy to do great research from North-South University. We are having partnerships with global universities over here at North-South University. North-South possesses huge science, basic science researches and public health researches, pharmaceutical science researches, partnering with the global institutions like Johns Hopkins to Yale, to Nottingham, to many other institutions. Their projects are existing in our campus. But we are actually supporting the other bodies from here, analyzing the data that are actually produced in our country, and also researches that are actually going on inside the laboratories of the campus. So we would love to see that, well, issues that are going to come from the industry floor to the campus, so that our student body, they can feel that there is a vibrant industries are actually existing in the country, and eventually they are going to be also be far more focused on searching for jobs and employment, and also, go for their career, in and within the country. I hope that, well, Pharma Fest today are going to bring together many industries under the roof of North-South University. We are happy and we are always glad, and, I must say that, well, I thank all the pharmaceutical industries, those who have been actually supporting us, our students' initiative in our campus. The industries are quite visible in our campus right now, and I would love to say that, well, this is something that we would love to continue all the time, every time, and also in the upcoming futures. Together, we are going to create a vibrant atmosphere for our graduates, a vibrant scenario for our researchers in our campus, and would love to always acknowledge the support that industries are given at North-South University. I would also like to request the pharma industry to request Pharmacy Council to enhance the number of students that we enroll in our campus, which is not sufficient for the market demand that we see in the upcoming future in the pharmaceutical sector. The demand should go from the industry sector to request Pharma Council to enhance the number of students to be enrolled in the program, because this is how we have to meet the future needs of the country. And I'm sure that, well, if the industries are requesting Pharmaceutical Council, that the future demand for the pharmaceutical graduates are going to be enormous, and together we will actually be able to produce a saturated number of graduates who are going to look for jobs in the industry, in academia, in research, and both locally and globally we are going to flourish. And the employment sector of our country, especially the young youths, the young scientists, the young pharmacists, are going to be taken care of. Without that, Bangladesh will have no future, because many of our young graduates are going to be unemployed, in the upcoming future, because of the new and cutting edge technologies like AI and many other things that are actually converging in the society and community. Obviously, we have to think about that, well, how we are going to address those issues and try to address the future need of the country and also future employment possibilities for our graduates. So with all this, again, let me thank the Pharmacy Department Chair and Dean of the Science Faculty and my colleagues and my dear students that you have organized a wonderful program, Pharma Fest, and let you continue enjoying this fest today, and also yesterday the session was there. Hopefully this is going to be another pleasant, atmosphere for North-South University pharmacy graduates to enjoy the 2 days or 3 days program at North-South University. Thank you very much for having me, and also thank you the special guest and also the chief guest for giving us support. Thank you all the industry, pharmaceutical industries and advisory board for giving us support. Let we continue our collaborations and cooperations. Together we are going to proceed and also excel for excellence in education in Bangladesh. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now it is time for one of the most anticipated moments of the morning, the inauguration of the PharmaFest 2025 magazine. This magazine embodies the creativity, intellect, and dedication of our students and faculty, serving as a testament to the academic and professional spirit of North-South University. We now request the student and faculty of the magazine committee, the executive body of North-South University Pharmaceutical Club, to kindly step forward for the official inauguration of the magazine. Now we would like to present the crest of appreciation to Mr. Saif Nasir, the Managing Director of SMC Enterprise Limited. We would also like to present the crest of appreciation to Mr. Syed S. Kaiser Kabir, the Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of Renata PLC.
Finally, to conclude this formal ceremony, I would like to call upon the person who has been a mentor and guide to the student organizers, our faculty advisor of the Pharmaceutical Club, Mr. Adit Muqtadir Pavel. This is a full circle moment for Sir, as he was the faculty advisor for the Pharmaceutical Club exactly 10 years ago. After a decade, Sir has returned to make this event the biggest ever. Please welcome Mr. Adit Muqtadir Pavel for the vote of thanks.
Assalamu alaikum and a good day to everyone present today. It is an honor to welcome you all to the 12th edition of Pharma Fest. I would like to begin by extending my utmost gratitude to our special guests, faculty members, alumni, sponsors, and all the students for being present here today. Pharma Fest is the flagship event of North-South University Pharmaceutical Club. It is not just a festival, it is an epitome of innovation, passion, and celebration. Pharma Fest is a direct bridge between the department and the vast world of pharmacy. Furthermore, it provides a versatile platform for our students to showcase their creativity and skill. Through direct interactions with the professionals from the different pharmaceutical companies, students are able to get a glimpse of what it is like to apply the skills in the real world. The slogan for this year is redesign, reformulate, and regenerate, which reflects the spirit of innovation and renewal in pharmacy, emphasizing the importance of rethinking existing practices, improving formulation, and revitalizing healthcare. With that being said, I welcome all of you to join and celebrate PharmaFest 2025 with the highest spirit and enthusiasm. Thank you very much.
We invite all our guests and participants to join us for the Pharma exhibition. This is where you will truly see our theme of redesign, reformulate, regenerate in action. We encourage everyone to explore the innovative stalls and poster presentations waiting for you at the exhibition. Thank you.